Oh, is it on?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got 4 people in here. Hello. Can you guys hear us?
Yeah.
I think you just checked.
Yeah, just checked.
I'm always paranoid our sound isn't going to work.
Welcome. Hey, Charlene. Hey, Rebecca. How are y'all?
Glad you guys could join us. Oh, good. Loud and clear. Okay, good. We just got a new mic, so I wanted to make sure it works. Do you have it like all the way up?
All the way? Nah,
okay.
I just got a little bit up. We are hot. We were supposed to be doing some videos today, and
it's not happening.
Yeah.
Like it's melt your flesh off hot today in Texas.
Yeah.
It's so hot that Alexa
she gave us an extreme warning.
Like an extreme warning, which that doesn't happen very often. Hey, Tara, or is this Chris? I don't know which one, but I think it might be Tara.
Either one. Hey.
Hey.
Both. Okay. Awesome.
Cool. We're on a date.
How's the weather there? How's the weather there in Missouri?
Yeah, I'm curious. My dad's there.
Matter of fact, how is the weather where you're at, Charlene, and where you're at, Rebecca?
Tell us where you're at and how the weather is. I'm so jealous. Oh, it's 104 here, but the heat index is higher.
Yeah.
Like we're in the atrium, and this is hot to me right now.
Yes, it is.
Hey, Emily. I'm glad you could join us.
From Florida? You're from Florida?
Hey, Nicole. Hidden Oaks Homestead.
90. See, I think I'm supposed to be going to Florida, back to Boca Raton, not next week, but the week after, and I'm not looking forward to it.
But you like that kind of weather.
Hot?
It's how Houston weather is. You like that. You like Houston. That's how Houston
I like
is.
Houston because my family there. Emily.
Family there too.
Welcome from Alabama. What's the weather in Alabama? Oregon? It's 90? Really?
I will take your 90 right now. Like seriously. Montana. Oh, Emily, we used to live there in Malmstrom Air Force Base.
Great Falls, Montana.
Yeah.
I was there from 2000, September 2000 to September
2014. 15 we came back actually. 14? Was it 14?
Yes. Mm-hmm. We got the house in
I was only there for a year with him, but I was in the roller derby there.
Mm-hmm. And she was too scared to do it.
No. I just knew when we came back here that I wasn't going to do it because I got to pay, co-pays if I break my bones. So,
Oh, yeah, you can tell me. Where in Montana are you at?
Yes.
82 degrees.
Remember how beautiful Montana was?
Oh my God.
I miss it.
We actually had a alert not too long ago about us going to Missoula a few weeks ago, and it was gorgeous there. Oh. Hey, Brett and Cindy. What is the heat index? What is the temperature right now?
You're going to go check the actual thing? Yeah. Oh, she's in Helena. I used to go to Helena once a week because we had a clinic there.
Oh, it's 104 in the shade.
There you have it. 104. Just right on the other side of this glass. So I'm like really hot. But Helena.
Yes, you are.
Helena's beautiful. We would, our clinic would go there once a week and set up shop and do injections on patients and stuff.
Injections?
Yeah, and their eyeballs.
All right. So we got a few things to talk about. We're going to wait about 10 more minutes and we're going to do the whole Redmond Real Salt announce the winner. We're going to do the spin offer there.
Yeah, I got a little spinning thing I'm going to do. Find out who the winner is.
Conroe
Conroe, Texas?
Yeah.
Oh.
You got a lakefront or Emily? Dang, that's crazy hot. Yes, it is.
In
Quietly Garden. Welcome, welcome. Yeah,
I don't know how our plants are so beautiful still right now, but it's taking a lot of care. Like every evening, I'm going out and like soaking them. I've got water spikes in quite a few of them just to help maintain.
I got to bring the worm bin inside probably here because it is just too hot. I'm scared that the worms might fry or die. I got them underneath the shade cloths. I just built them a new, well, I should say I built me a new table for them because I got tired of bending over and everything for those. So, but yeah.
They're doing fine in that.
Yeah, I wish I would have got some red wigglers so they would have been more at the surface of the worm bins, but the worms that we got, they're more of a bottom dweller. So yeah, I got some High Hopes Homestead. I got some elephant ears, and they are
in the shade.
They're in the shade, and they're just, I mean, I spray probably some cow mag on them once a month and some compost on there about once every 2 weeks, and they're still this. It's just, I might just have to bring, hey, Big Bear, what's going on?
Hey guys.
My heart, oh, everybody take a moment, reach your hands out to the Big Bear Homestead, to Jason and Robin, Apollo, one of my best friends over there at the homestead, just passed today.
Just pray for
our
me,
hearts are heavy. Our hearts are with you, Jason. If you need anything, you know what to do. Just pick up the phone. I'm there for you, man.
You're making me cry. Stop. I wasn't trying to cry.
That was my dog. Apollo was my boy.
Yeah, that's the first big dog you ever cuddled with.
You know, you're the first big dog.
You're such a jerk.
But I got anything you need, man. Just let me know.
And I know that you guys aren't going to be doing your live tonight, and that's totally understandable. I wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. Dang, the allergies.
Yeah. See, you're tearing up.
All right. Hidden Oaks Homestead. Don't want the worms to dry up. You know. Yeah. Last week when I was here, I just redid our compost shifter. Instead of doing the 1/2 inch, I went with a 1/4 inch, and we shifted some compost in there, and the leftover big chunks of the compost and cow manure I just put into the worm bin for help them to feed and stuff, and some of the peat moss. So.
Oh yeah, Jordan. Their products are fantastic.
Yeah.
Talking about Redmond Real Salt.
Oh man.
If you've never tried their products, do know that in our description for this, we do have a discount code for anybody to get a good discount on their products too. But I definitely wouldn't talk about something I didn't like a lot. And I don't know if anybody in here saw our video today. People our little salt contest or comparison, and there's definitely a flavor difference between the two. And it's just, anyway, if you haven't tried their stuff, you should try their stuff.
Oh my God, it's just amazing. We did a surprise taste test for our family members, friend. We put the links in this video so y'all could check that out. We released it this morning, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
But I like the garlic salt. We tried it before they sent us the fermented or all their
we
packets.
had samples from when we went to the conference, the
Mhm.
Homestead Life Conference, and we actually fermented 4 quarts of stuff from our garden with the sample that we had, and then we got those products, and we were just we're hooked. No other I become a salt snob.
Yeah.
So that's going to be it.
Good job, Jordan. Yeah, those are pretty amazing.
Mm-hmm. So, how many minutes has it been? Because I want it to.
Right there, top left.
Okay. So
5 more minutes. We'll announce the.
Yeah.
Yes, we could.
We'll go ahead and spin the wheel in about 5 minutes. nice.
Yeah.
We're gonna kind of we wanted to make sure there's enough people in here, maybe a few people that are on the wheel. If you're on, is anybody, I know a few people in here on the wheel. I know Hidden Oaks Homestead is, A Simple Life is,
Our Marisol.
oh, High Hopes for sure.
Yeah, and see, we didn't know that either about the salt content. We had a was it a Zoom conference call with them with all their
Yeah, they
members.
had us in a conference with their research developer.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then but it was just amazing to learn that the regular table salt is so much processed, and they have aluminum and other chemicals in there.
But the minerals that are actually left in their salt helps you take up nutrients from the food you put it on. So,
Yeah,
like it's a really healthy salt to have.
yeah, but it was just the most of all the salt that the table salt that they have is they have chemicals in there to prevent it from caking up and whatnot. And if anybody that's on the homestead, they have this big clunk of rock salt that you can feed to your
Huge
animals. So like if you have
tubs.
horses, cows, sheep, lambs, goats.
They
whatever.
started off just with their products in agriculture.
Yeah,
first.
now they're reaching out more to the gardeners
Yeah.
and whatnot. So
And they even have like the beauty products and everything. So in our giveaway, there's a little medley of those things in there between the food and some of their beauty products. So, but I've been enjoying all of them. Oh, Gardening Simplified, East Texas.
we're at East Texas.
That's what I was just wondering because we've been looking. I've been looking at a bunch of different land areas for some upcoming stuff. Nicole's trying to get me to pronounce some German names here. She's German, she was like legit, like I was born. So Nicole with Hidden Oaks Homestead, she's like legit German, like born there. I am German.
What?
Was. I lived there for 4 years, but my maiden name is Wechtenheiser.
Breckenkonclusion.
What?
Bless me.
Oh, bless you. You're trying to Brechtensgaden? I don't know how to pronounce it, but that would be my guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love
Henderson area. Okay. Cool beans.
Okay.
Yeah, but that taste test was amazing.
I had fun with that.
Yeah.
Like, kids don't lie. Like in our video, my nephews, it was really fun watching their reaction. But I think the most fun I had was with your sister.
Ugh.
She made an amazing, I totally think that they need to cater to some margarita drinks for some of their salts. It was.
She's one of those aunts and sisters.
She's forever 25. Forever 25.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's fun.
Hidden Oaks. We don't know if we're going to stay in Texas or not. Whatever the Lord send us, that's where we'll be willing to go to since I'm able to work from home. However, I will be traveling a lot, so we can go just about anywhere.
And conveniently, I'm now a domestic engineer.
Yes.
So.
I hired a domestic engineer, so.
Marisol, it's your first time with us. Yes, we're always available for advice, so feel free to ask questions.
Yeah, Instagram is the best way to reach us.
You can always DM us directly, but we'll answer questions if we see some stuff here about gardening. We only do a live once a month, and it's really the only time that people that follow us and watch our things can really get to know us.
Mm-hmm.
On these
domestic engineer for the win.
Yeah.
How did we meet? We will talk about that here shortly. We're about to go ahead and do the spin, and then everything pies will tell you how we met.
Oh, and that's a funny story.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. How we met is a really funny story.
What are we growing? We'll tell y'all that here shortly too.
Okay, so I'm going to try to do this to where you can see it. So, wait a second here. I didn't actually do the spin yet. It just had a picture. Sorry. It's making me close an alert.
Red bunnies. European colonists killed the Indian.
Okay, so here goes the spin. And you might be reading it backwards, but it's an app. I know, Nicole, you asked about this. It's an app that we used.
And the winner is, what did it say?
The Lazy Gardening Way.
So the Lazy Gardener Way, email us at the teamholland77@gmail.com and send us your email address, your name, and we'll send you that whole package of what Redmond Red's Real Salt provided for us.
And I'm also hosting it and tagging the Lazy Gardening Way.
So Marisol, I'm gonna answer your question after how did we actually let me.
Which lie are you gonna tell?
Hush. Marisol, gardening advice. What type of gardening advice would you like? We have a ton of content creators in here. And if I miss your question about whatever gardening answer that you would like, we have a ton of them in here. But Emily Shirley, yes, I also recently learned that. Now, also talked about that. It's Florida. In Florida, I don't know, because hurricane season right now is crazy. Okay, so everything pies. This is how we met. We met in 8th grade.
Yeah.
And we was at a all night skate at a big skate.
We went to a middle school together.
Yeah, and
I didn't pay any attention to him.
And we made out in 8th grade. She was trying to take my cookies, and the owner of the skate rink was like, "Oh no, you don't! Get off of that young innocent black man there!" And just hauled her off of her
scrawny little boy.
Yeah, I was like real thin. I was like, "Oh, help me, Mr. Officer."
See the lie?
Help me.
He loves to tell lies.
Help me, Mr. Officer. I'm so innocent. Please.
No, the owner didn't like.
Shh. And so I'm telling my side of the truth.
Your lie.
No, the truth. And so later on, we never dated or anything through high school. We went to the same high school. We graduated at the same time. You tried to
flirt with me in the hallways.
Anyway, and so we went our separate ways. She got married, had kids. I got married, had kids. Then we both got divorced, and we reconnected through Facebook
as friends.
Yeah,
like with a lot of our classmates. Right when Facebook was starting, was it like 2009 or 10? Maybe 10.
But somewhere around there.
But like, it was just as friends.
Yeah, because I think I was just using Facebook for Farmville or something like that. Or something that I forgot, some little game on there, but anyway.
I was just like being nosy on Facebook.
Yeah, like, and so we reconnected.
Where are they at now?
And so November will be our 8th year married.
Well, we were like friends, and then like you, as soon as you realized that like I had like left my husband.
I was like, ching, ching.
He flew from Montana to take me on a date.
Oh, get him.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Anyway, so that was that. And then, J3GS Farms, what's going on?
Hey.
Corona. Woohoo! Congrats! Thank you. Oh, that's for the lazy gardeners.
Oh, I guess I missed.
Marisol. Okay, yeah. Oh, thank you for following us from Roots and Refuge.
Which, by the way, we haven't talked about the stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about that depressing. Not the visit, but we did a.
Let's just go ahead and talk about the fact that we we loved our visit with Roots and Refuge. It was great.
That
And
was
by
like
the way,
the best birthday gift ever.
And all I did, I had inboxed her because I knew we were going to the Homestead Life Conference. And I messaged Jess and let her know that we were going to be. First, I wanted to know if she was going to be there, obviously, but then she wasn't because they had like a wedding and stuff with her brother. And I told her, on our way back that she was actually on our track on the way back, and if it was okay if we stopped by, if they were busy, cool. And she like wanted us to stop by if we were able to, and we did. And she let us. She was like, you guys can film anything you want. And so obviously we wanted to because that's a memory you would want to hold on to. And we took some film, we filmed some stuff. But then when we got home, we realized that our mic was jacked and there's no sound.
It was some. We had some good video footage of Ben. Ben is you see him on the film.
He's like 10 times in person.
Yeah.
Like the character of that little boy. Like he is so funny.
Yeah. Hey, Mama Z, how are you? Charles Bryson, I got the water bottle device you sent the link to. They are brilliant. I also got a cute device which regulates the water dispense. Thank you. You are helping me make gardening fun. Yes, gardening is fun. Gardening, you need patience.
But your shirt, like this actually, I don't know why he got this for him. That's me. Like I'm the one that's impatient.
Yes, you are.
Unless you're driving. Driving is the only place that you're impatient.
Anyway, so we're gonna talk about Paula edited. I need to get my shovel. It's getting deep. Simple Life, Farmville. I know, right? Farmville was.
I used to play that too. Didn't we also do like that?
We used to trade
that words thing. Too?
Yeah, and I used to win on that. Farmville now is the old.
The big words. Mm-mm. No, I used to beat you down. Whatever. Mm-mm. What other kind of lie you want to tell?
Oh my God, Farmville used to play that too. Rebecca Hudson. We do the same thing with every sneeze and cough. So awesome! You got to make a visit. Yeah, we would love to make a visit. It's just so hot. Barefoot Heaven Homestead. Hey, how you doing? Welcome. I think this is your first time.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that name. I'm not
Linda Cummings. I found you on Roots and Refuge too. I just started getting into gardening this summer. Well, awesome. I am up every night watching gardening videos and became very
it's obsessive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I think it got obsessive for me because Mrs. Nakid Gardener used to buy some herbs, put it in the refrigerator, and forget about it. Once you buy those herbs from the refrigerator or from the grocery store, that you have to use them within 2 days at the most.
But some of the stuff I would buy, I would put in water. Like you didn't know. Like I introduced you to how like the chives, the green onions, I would put those in water and they would last. Your face wants to start lying now. Now that your mouth is quiet.
That's how my face normally is.
Whatever. So, Chris and Tara, we're coming up on our 8 years of being married together. Yeah. But like I have adult kids and I'm an old lady now, so
you're my cougar girl.
You're my splendid daddy.
What? Naturally in North Carolina or NC, that's a good obsession to have. Yes, it is.
It's a healthy one.
So how long have you been married? Tara is asking the big question.
Bring them on. We'll answer. This is the time to get to know us. This is the only time that.
Well, we are going to be doing be on another live.
Yes. This coming Monday night, we're going to be on Two Family Homestead. Their guests on their show. And that's going to be at 9. Is that Eastern time?
Yes,
9
Eastern.
p.m. Eastern time. Two Family Homestead. We were scheduled like a few weeks down, like in September 20th.
The middle of September.
Yeah, but we got moved up to Monday. So we'll be available for questions and people can call in on their show.
So if you didn't get to ask us any questions that you do on this live, you can ask us on the next live.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing. Everything Pies. Thanks for sharing. I live next to the Lake Napa unit wildfires, and wow. I hope everything's okay where you're at. I'm wondering what the smoke does to my tomatoes, squash, and basil. The air quality is very unhealthy. I am not sure.
The upside, I hope that you get smoked tomatoes. Those would be delicious. I'm thinking positive, but I know.
Anyway,
terrible.
Hopefully the smoke kind of at least deters some of the pests that harm those plants. I don't know.
I'm concerned about that too. Naturally NC. Yes, I did say Splendid Daddy. Yeah.
Anywho. I am only doing a container garden. I agree about the herbs. Can go outside and get some every day. Yeah, we started out with containers. We basically did mostly just herbs our first few months of our first year of gardening. We did basil, parsley.
I did herbs before we were ever married. I always had some kind of herbs growing because basil, I always loved to have that with my tomatoes, always loved to put it in dishes and stuff. And even when I had my apartment right before we got married, I had herbs growing there. But then that was how we started growing stuff together.
You missed the giveaway. We announced the winner of the Redmond Real Salt sweepstakes. Mama C, so if the two families sends my coffee maker home with you, we are going to have to pick a time for us to meet up. Well, actually, are they coming to Texas? We don't know if we're going to be going to the Kentucky thing. I forgot what that was called.
It's like a picnic meetup kind of thing, but we're going to have to talk about we're about to start some stuff that like we're going to be like trying to get some stuff done between now and January.
Yeah. Somebody asked about what we are growing right now for the fall. Right now we got, as you can see right here, we got a lot of stuff. We got collards, we got beets, we got not radishes, but
nasty beets.
And we got some mustard green, different varieties of mustard greens, lettuces, cauliflower, spinach, amaranth.
That amaranth is beautiful. Grab the little container. I want you guys to see how pretty this is. Because you can't really see it over there.
Ooh.
I know the roots are really.
We're going to have to start fertilizing.
Mm-hmm. But these are like really pretty.
Cabbages.
Like, you see those leaves?
Kale, different types of kale.
Just really pretty.
Cilantro, oregano, parsley, tarragon.
That's the first time I've grown that, so I'm like really taken with it.
Dill, peppermint, flowers, lettuces, all of that.
Isn't that RV Weekends? So Hidden Oaks Homestead asked, when are we putting that in the ground? We kind of go through stages. You can interrupt me in a second, but we start off like this. I have 2 sets of racks.
Yes, you do.
I have four racks actually, like 2 growing racks where we start stuff. And we start off probably with like 4 initially that we have all of our little babies in, and then it starts to multiply, and I got to put them in to different little containers. And we get them all the way over, probably over to this other rack that has a different lighting system that really supports them further down on their growing path. And then we don't really put them out until what, October?
No, probably toward
into September. Like,
well, it all depends on how this year is going, because it's way too hot than it normally is here in Texas. So once it started getting in the 80s, then we'll start hardening them off, and then we'll transplant them into the ground. Because if we transplant them in the ground now, they'll just bolt and go to flower.
I'm gonna hold off as long as I can, because it just, like, I don't want it to bolt, and I also want them mature enough. After last year, we were ransacked, and I was really heartbroken that some rats and rodents ate our Brassica plants. And this year I want them quite a bit more mature before I put them out. I want to set up to protect them. And if I'm probably not going to I'm going to put them out. I'm going to hold them inside as long as I can.
Linda Cummings, do you suggest ordering seeds now for spring?
Yes.
Yes. Order seeds anytime that you feel that you need to order seeds. In my gardener.
Plan for spring now.
In my gardener just earlier this week.
You had stuff in your cart. Okay,
please.
Sorry. Go ahead.
In my gardener just released to say that he had a opening of garlic bulbs, and I saw it at work, so I put it in my shopping cart. And by the time I drove back to my apartment in Georgia, within 15 minutes, all of them had basically sold out except for one variety. So I just decided to order 8 of those. Order your garlic bulbs right now, because you'll be able to plant those for the fall.
Them.
Yeah, if you can find them. Yeah. If you find any company that's selling seeds, get them. We have enough. We just don't have garlic bulbs. We just ran out of garlic bulbs. And
we're saving seeds.
Yeah, definitely start saving your seeds.
For every plant, I would save at least 1 or 2 of whatever. Let it dry, let it go to seed, and save it.
Emily Shirley, I tried corn in a container this year, and I have about 9. Oh wow, that's awesome. What size is your container, and what hardiness on where are you growing at?
We haven't tried that.
She's from Trinidad. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Natural NC, that's a very exciting Emily. Cool. Ooh, went up too much. Yeah. Where did I go?
Are you?
Mama Z, well, then we will have to come up with another reason to hang out at some point. Exactly. I don't know how to say your first name. Wolf, hello from Zombieland, Texas.
Zombieland, there's such place. That's really cool. Or
RV weekends, that is pretty. Oh, you were talking, okay. I purchased the Love Lies bleed. Yes, that's what we have.
We have that too.
Yeah. Oh no, that's not the Love Lies.
No, but Love Lies, we have Love Lies. Stay with me again.
We had some bleeding amaranth last year, and it was cool. Good evening, everyone. The Gardening Channel with Ray.
But there's only 3 of them. That's the thing about.
But look at that root.
But they're not as the roots, like right there. Our roots have been really healthy. So there's only 3 of them. The other one though, I think is really pretty now.
Yeah.
Compared to this.
What streaming software are we using? Hidden Oaks. We're using YouTube basically. Daryl is going to show us how to use the OSB. We're going to start doing that, kind of what Big Bear Homestead are using, probably some other, but I just know those 2 are the main ones that use OBS right now. I'm trying to learn it. I got to get better at graphics and stuff like that.
And with me being a domestic engineer, I really need to look into that more, maybe for us, because you don't really have the time. And I'd like to be able to have on some of our lives, like a guest, or like set it up in such a way where kind of similar to what Two Family does, just because we only do our lives once a month.
We don't feel like we're that important to do it weekly, so.
And I feel like, for us, like we're too boring to do it like every week.
Yeah.
So we'll just do it once a month for now.
Let's see. Enderwink, hi y'all, late to the show. Saw y'all on Jess' channel. I appreciate it. Did y'all say what part of Texas? Yes, we're in North Texas in the Garland area. Linda Cummings, yes, I follow in my gardener. I will get ordering. Yes,
He's probably out of
you
those
probably out.
of the garlic.
You will have to probably put your stuff on the wish list. He might have some more coming up in September. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes, we're going to plant our garlic. Once we get our garlic, we're going to store them in the refrigerator, and then we're going to plant them about October time frame. Mm-hmm. Mama Z Kitchen, I save seeds from stuff I buy from the store. Yep.
We've grown stuff. I mean, we have stuff like that.
We saved the seeds from Jess watermelon she gave to us, and we saved that big old tomato that she had. We saved the seeds from that.
Yep.
So.
And recently I got these really great figs from this really nice organic Middle Eastern store, and I saved the seeds from that. I'll only save seeds from organic stuff though.
Yeah. Let's see. Mama Z said that's not true. What is not true? Let me know. Jennifer Dawson, Jess is the best. And oh man, and this was my second time meeting her face to face. That was your first time. Mm-hmm. And what y'all see on the camera, her and Maya are just like that in real life.
That's what I love. Like they truly, like, I have a lot of people that I love that we meet, and that I just adore. But I do have them like way high up on a pedestal because they truly like drew me in. And I'm not somebody that likes to watch YouTube like he does, but I'm really drawn to how authentic they are. Because like I didn't even want to do YouTube. Like he had to talk me into this.
Well, I didn't want to do YouTube either, but our friends kept on convincing us because we was doing a whole year of gardening, and people was asking us, you should do a video on how to do that so I can learn how to grow that and stuff like that. And I'm like,
Mama Z was saying it's not true that we're boring.
Oh yeah, we are.
We're boring. We think we are.
We're not.
But going back to what I was saying, like I told him, like if I'm gonna do YouTube, like I'm gonna be who I am. Like I am who I am wherever I am. So what you see is what you get, and that's what I love about Jess.
Natural NC saying here I'm too poor for anything more than normal a monthly live. Yeah, I think monthly live is good enough for us. Maybe once we get big as Jess, maybe we'll.
And she didn't even like do very much until she had like 30,000 followers.
Yeah,
and then she started doing some stuff. So
and Two Family Homestead, they got her into doing lives and stuff like that. So if you're interested in doing YouTube, being a content creator, get with the Two Family Homestead. They will give you some excellent tips, guides on how to make your channel a lot better. Check them out. They do a guest review or have a guest on every Monday.
Don't have thin skin. Like if you really want to be better, if you are a content creator and you want to be better at what you're doing, you're going to have to not have thin skin, number one. And number two, like put your name in their little wheel that they do, and they will review. They will tell you what they don't like, but don't do it if you're going to be butthurt.
Yeah, and then on Tuesday they do like tech reviews, give you pointers on how to do like thumbnails, what software is good, this and that. So check them out after the end of this video. Or do I have any moderators? Mama Z, I'm gonna make you a moderator. Can you?
Oh, Mama Z, you were talking about us today. I'm so sorry I missed that. We've been trying to get some stuff done.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Let me see. Jennifer Dawson, thanks for letting me know about the adding the boiling water and the seed starter mix. Yes, especially when you get it from the box stores, because there's a lot of fungus gnats and different types of bugs that lay their eggs in that. Yeah, and like right now, we don't have any bugs in our container. Now, if you do peat moss or cocoa core, well, coca coir is better to add boiling or hot water to kind of make it expand a lot faster. But with peat moss, you can make your own seed starting mix if you do anything big as this, and just add some vermiculite and use that.
And this might not be a popular thing, but in my experience, I haven't done like a whole lot, but enough. Like I felt like I had a lot more fungus gnats with coconut coir. Like I did. That was my experience.
Really?
I did. Yeah. Yeah. And I did, but with this, we didn't.
Yeah. Cause when I did at the apartment, I didn't have no.
Well, here, like at this house, is all I can go by. Chris and Tara, they want to know when we're going to be getting those guineas.
I think the same time the pigs fly. I think that's when we'll get some.
Let us know when those pigs start flying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything Pies asks us, have we tried hydroponics? I am a high pressure, that word.
What?
This word.
You're
right
not
here.
a big word person.
Yeah.
Aeroponics.
Okay. Yeah, sure. However, outdoor soil gardening is more therapeutic. We have tried hydroponic. We tried the Krekkie method a while back, and we were very successful at it. I was actually going to try it again this year, but with me traveling a lot, it's going to be hard. I still got some solution for the Krekkie method, but
yeah, he thought that we weren't going to have like any like garden because he wasn't going to be here.
Yeah. The gardening channel with Ray want to try figs. Mrs. Nakid Garden loves figs.
I love
She
figs.
just bought some more. What type of figs were those?
The black fig. Did you look at my trash?
Mm-hmm.
I ate it all before you got here.
Well, you should empty out the trash then.
You're so nosy.
Oh, you guys should stream more. That's what I was talking about. Mama Z said, I don't know, maybe. Well,
I did bring up to him that, one of the things for a lot of other people, like here in Texas, we have a long growing season. And we're going to be annoying talking about like our fall garden, and we're going to be showing stuff, but there's people that are like not able to garden at all in certain seasons.
Yeah.
And so it really drops off and the interest drops off, and mostly there's interest in, the spring and summer when it comes to gardening. So I was telling him, I thought, and maybe this is a good time because we're about to embark on some projects and we're about to kick off doing some home projects because we want to put our house up for sale in January is what our hopes are. And I was telling him that, our plates are going to be full. We're going to be doing that. Yeah, we're going to have our fall garden. The interest is probably going to be waned for a lot of people that can't relate to what we're doing out in our garden. But I was thinking about doing lives like twice a month. Like every other Saturday, or like, I guess we'll figure it out and even see if there's even interest for it.
Yeah.
But then we can, like maybe talk about some of the projects that we're doing to get rid of this. Cause the ideal is that we're trying to get our homestead.
Yeah.
And we're getting serious about it.
Natural End Season. That's exactly what got me into started in YouTube as well. Mama said you both are fun. I was talking about you guys on my live today. Drops, Family Garden, are those plant starts or micro? These are all plant starts. We are going to be doing from seeds. We're going to be doing some microgreens this fall. I'm going to get with Bootstrap Farmers, see if we get the smaller trays, since it's mostly just Mrs. Nakid Garden and myself. We don't need to do a large flat microgreens because otherwise later on they'll go bad. Or they get too.
Did Lady Led mention us?
Huh? What happened?
Shile Bullock, Kay. She says she's new to our channel thanks to Lady Led.
Oh.
Did Led Farmer say something? Or Lady Led?
I don't know. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, tell us. They're awesome. Like I love them.
Yeah.
They're fun to watch.
So Miss Bullock said, I'm Kay. I'm new to your channel. Thanks to Lady Led. Also, just to piggyback on garlic, I received an email from Territory about ordering garlic from them. I have not heard about Territory, but I will Google them and check them out. I'm a garlic fanatic. Sometimes I put a little bit way too much garlic in my food, but I don't care.
Well, that's something. It's really great when you can have certain things in common with your spouse. We both love garlic, and we both love our AC like really cold at night.
And for those that have bad mosquitoes and gnats and stuff, and eating so much garlic, it kind of deters them away from your body.
Yeah.
Enderwink, how did you name your channel? So we were going to talk about this on.
So we were naked.
On Two Family Homestead Monday Live. However, how we came up with the name is very simple. We started out with doing pics on Facebook, and then we started a Facebook page because we felt that, I felt that we were posting too much, and probably people were like kind of tired.
I felt like people were tired of us.
Yeah, so we went to Instagram. We got a lot of followers from there, and then most of the followers was like, you should do a video how to do this. I was like, believe it or not, I used to have a speech impediment. I used to stutter a lot. I don't like saying words more than 2 syllables because I fumble over them. And Mrs. Nakid Gardener don't like to be in front of the camera. So
I can say big words and I can talk fast.
So yeah, so I was like,
funny.
Hey, why not let's start a YouTube channel called The Nakid Gardener? And she was like, what? No, how'd you come up with that name?
I was not on board.
Yeah, and so how I came up with it was we was in church one time, we're doing communion, and it was talking about tithing and how Adam and Eve had ate from the forbidden fruit tree, or in the Garden of Eden, and once they took a bite of that, they became aware when they woke up from their sleep coma or whatever. They became aware that they were naked, and they knew about all of these different plants and stuff.
So as they got knowledge, they were aware that they were naked.
So I was like, hey, why don't we become the Nakid Gardener?
And we were organic. That was your sales. He had to do a sales pitch with me.
And so we didn't want to become the Holland's Harvest. Well, that's where our page was. And I was thinking about doing the Holland Homestead, but there's so many channels right now. Just Holland Homestead. I said
Homestead.
Yeah, so I just kind of decided to come up with a name that's easy to catch, so they don't have to. How do you spell that? And then it just
and we have it misspelled on purpose.
Yeah, because we started getting hits on YouTube about it, so
we were getting changed.
Yeah, so I had to change it to NAKID. So
yeah.
Natural MC, I found them sometime back because of that farmer. Okay, cool. People are going to love to see the journey. Yeah. And I hope we're going to probably add it probably like once a month on our upgrades on our household. We're going to start on our bathrooms and then go to our kitchen. We just
went and picked out the tile that we're going to use. There's some tile right there that we're going to use it for the kitchen and the
floor tile and the wall tiles and stuff.
Yeah. And for a lot of people that don't know, before the tornado, we had a tornado hit our house, but with this house, it was always intended for us to just flip it and sell it. It was always just an investment. And we actually did the renovation work ourselves for this house.
Yeah.
And so, we're going to be doing the work.
Yeah. Let's see. I'll send the line. Same here. Ooh, where am I? Marisol, LOL. Good explanation by Gardening Channel with Ray. Awesome. We are curious where you guys got the name. I get it a lot. And it's funny because when I tell people the name, I'm like, oh, that's crazy. And then you see them
at church. I'm
like, stop telling people that they name at church.
Uncomfortable because
I couldn't tell because she was like, it's called the Nakid Gardener for somebody that didn't like the name at first.
So the truth is that church was the only place that
she liked to watch people get embarrassed.
My little horns would come up. The horns that hold up my halo.
Yeah. So everything pies. Talk about interesting plants like figs. I want to grow wasabi. Go ahead. You about to say? Go ahead. I know what you're going to talk about.
I was going to talk about my wasabi radishes, and I'm talking about we're growing horseradish. I got the spicy palette, and I have a curry tree growing. I'm about growing stuff that has flavor. I want to grow my spices.
Yeah. So this is our first year growing wasabi, our first year growing sugarcane, our first year growing sunchokes, So we're interested in seeing how
I
that
introduced him to Sunchokes, and I recently learned, and I haven't done this because I have a lot of experience with Sunchokes, buying them from like Central Market and cooking stuff with the Sunchokes. But I'm a big fan of Self-Sufficient Me. If you're not familiar with that channel, you should be. Like he's a good channel to watch. But the Sunchokes have a bad rep for giving you gas. They call them fartichokes. But he does fermentation of them, and it's like greatly reduces that being an issue, and you still get all of the benefits of them. And apparently it's like a nice crisp pickle with a nutty flavor. I love Sunchokes because it does have kind of like a nutty artichoke taste to it. It's like a healthy potato. So I think when we harvest those, they can go bad pretty quick. But I'm gonna be fermenting and doing some stuff like that with them.
Drop Family Garden. I bought a 4-layer sprout tray, 13 because it was small for herbs and easy to roll around for. But that's not bad. Are y'all moving to another location? Bullock, we don't know. Wherever the Lord takes us, that's where we're going. We're just looking for property, at least a minimum of 5 acres. For me, my preference, Mrs. Nakid Garden wants 10.
Because I know my husband.
And I know your husband too better than you know.
I know my husband better than my husband knows himself.
No, your dog, girlfriend.
Whatever.
Don't do that. The Hidden Oaks family, yeah. They like to call us the naked people from Texas.
You know what? It's funny. We've come up, haven't we been greeted with, are you guys the naked people?
Yeah, random people just come up.
And to have somebody ask you that in public is really funny.
I'm like, oh, I'm only naked underneath my clothes.
I'm like, how did you guess?
Bullock asks, have y'all grown turmeric? Yes, we got turmeric in our in the 20 gallon fabric containers right now, and they're just
ginger's out there too. I love ginger.
Linda Cummings asking, how big is our garden? Our garden is.
So you think about that, and I'll just say that we're practicing in our square, the small space that we have, and we've expanded like along our driveway, and we're breaking the rules, growing some stuff in the front of our house right now. But we're practicing for the property we get, which, that's something that we have some followers that are new gardeners, and a lot of people that, kind of tell themselves like, I'll grow something when I'll grow something when I get and I'm like, no, now is the time to practice. Whatever space you're in is the space to try something. This is where you need to practice and learn. If you can do it where you're at, figure out a way, when you're going to know what you're doing.
Yeah. But for our beds, I would say it's about a minimum 20, or we have a shade fabric that covers, and the shade fabric is about 20 by 20. So, we're kind of spot everywhere in our backyard. Our backyard is probably like a 30 by 20 area in the backyard.
But you usually say, what is it, between 300 to 400 square feet of growing space? Yeah, is what we're growing in.
Mama Z, yes, if you have a broker that is familiar with homesteading and know all the rules and stuff, please send them our way.
On our last live, we talked about, just learning all the questions we needed to ask. And since then, we learned that we also need to ask about water rights.
Yeah. Everything pies. What does homesteading mean to you guys? Living totally off the land, being sufficient, off the grid. It's all of those things. Homesteading is basically what you make of it. It's living off of your land, whether you're growing on a 48 square foot of raised beds, have animals, don't have animals. You're basically using your land for whatever purpose to survive. I guess you would. I don't want to say survive, but
because I think it's
impossible.
It really is impossible to do everything. But we want to get to a point where, because our next place is going to be our forever home, and we want to know our community, and it would be nice to, barter, get in a situation of bartering, because we want to have some goats.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to have pigs, so if we had somebody that had pigs and we had something they didn't have, like, I would love to be in a situation where I can barter.
And see, we talked to Jess, and they actually love their pigs. I talked to I haven't talked to him. I talked to or seen the video of Sow the Land, Jason from Sow the Land, and not Jason, Bo from the Better Life, where they did the shed what's called home thing. But
Hidden Oaks Homestead just did something with their pigs. That was their first time, their first experience, and they're kind of like learning how to like do better next time after looking at the numbers and stuff. But pigs, I think, was something that was intimidating to us.
Yeah, pigs and cows. The gardening channel with Ray. What cost is 100-acre garden? I don't know.
Where's that?
Right here.
What cost is 100-acre garden?
Hidden Oaks. I have an awesome realtor in the Pensacola area. Just
I would love you to be my neighbor, so you don't mind me to move to work. I know that they just got their place.
Drop Family Garden. Lots of people looking for places outside the big city. Yeah, and like last year when I was looking at land, it was real cheap. I wouldn't say real cheap, but it was like almost under I think $1,000 per acre. Now it's mostly like around $10,000 per acre now, just from some of the places that. So what kind of shade fabric do you get, and where do you get it? We got ours from Amazon 2 years ago. It's a 40% shade.
Wasn't it $60-something?
About $60. That's with the Simple Life with Chris and Tara.
Yeah, and he designed the beds with that in mind to go over on top of them.
All right, we're going to answer some more of these questions here. We are way behind.
We're behind on schedule. There's some stuff that we wanted to talk about.
Where you want to start off?
Well, I mean, I don't know, like, who on here kind of saw our last live, or who's like followed our Instagram or watched any of the videos, because we were going to just kind of bring you guys up to speed with some of the stuff that we did in the last month. We went to the Homestead Life Conference. We learned a lot of things there. We got to hang out with Chris and Tara. That's where we met them. And there we got to have some one-on-one time with Doug, with Doug and Stacey.
Oh my God, Doug! He opened our eyes. He said, "Hey, I watch you. If you want to grow your channel, this is what you need to do. But I need to talk to y'all later." I'm like, cool.
He pulled us aside for like a little over an hour, and he was just like,
do this.
If it bothers you, I was like, no, we don't have thin skin, so we were just like, just shoot, like, and gave us great feedback, and then it was great because we were there and we learned a lot of stuff because our mind's getting prepared with our homestead, and I had such an impression from that, like the fermenting. We've been practicing that. I think we've been like really like playing with our recipes right now. After that, I learned so much about bees. My whole mindset on how I'm going to have bees on the homestead is different than whatever I ever thought it would be before. What was the other stuff? The
ferment, the DE, the water catchment, chickens, the microgreens, but stuff that Mike Dixon taught.
The pig farmer.
Yeah.
It was great hanging out with them too.
If y'all, I need to get my tickets Friday.
Yeah, like he.
Anyway, so they dropped the.
But before you go along, I just want to say, like, it was something else for us to be there, absorb that stuff, and talk to other people and ask them, like we actually kind of took a poll. I have 3 pages of notes about people's suggestions and recommendations to us
From goats,
on
chickens,
what the best meat
starter
birds
chicken
were,
dish, which that's meat bird, egg bird, all of it.
a good starter goat, like because we were telling them our ideas and like ducks, like Fit Farmer and them talked to us about ducks and different things, and then to leave on the heels of going. One of the things we were pulled aside, and you guys are probably going to see me more in some of our videos because not only did Doug say that we needed to do that and he'd like to see me in more of the videos, but then Jess, like she said that she liked our dynamic. Like she's seen our stuff, but then she liked seeing us together, and I wasn't on board with that because I don't like to be in front of the camera.
I don't either.
You're like way more of a I'm the anti-butterfly, social butterfly, and you are the social butterfly. Like, and that's real. But anyway, so we just got encouragement to do that stuff. So
yeah. And then we talked about the Homestead Live Conference, talked with Jess. We talked.
That's where we met Redmond Salt, though, too. Yeah. That's how this whole salt thing came about, was from the Homestead Life Conference. And they told us in the conference, or when we had a phone meeting with them, that they were, talking to us because we seemed to kind of be middle of the road, like, in between, like, we garden in the space that we do, and we want to homestead, and we know homesteaders, but we're there's a lot of people that aren't doing that stuff yet. So they kind of reached out to us because we're kind of like in the middle of the road right now with what we're doing.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Mama Z.
So we're upcoming projects that you're going to start seeing hopefully maybe next month. We're going to do bathroom renovations. We're going to do some kitchen renovations, some laundry rooms. What is this?
We're not doing laundry room.
Why do you get the laundry room?
Just the ceiling patch. There's a little leak that we have to fix, and the floor by this back door.
And we're going to do some flashing by our pergola.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But we're hoping, like, we have to actually sit down and do our punch list on that and figure out, like, what our budget is on that, because I'm, like, minimal budget, just want to cosmetically make it look more pleasing. Since we bought this house and a tornado hit our neighborhood, the neighborhood rebuilt itself, and so all the values went up in the neighborhood. And you can get to downtown Dallas within 15 to 20 minutes from our house. So I know that it's going to be a desirable location. I know this house is going to sell, especially with the fencing that we have. We just have some little cosmetic stuff to make sure that we get the top dollar that we can for our house.
Yeah. I'm finding the availability of water on land is the biggest issue. Yeah, I was hoping to find at least 1 to 2 acres of water on our land to have like either catfish or trout or something.
I have found some properties.
Yeah,
it's just not what you want to pay.
Like I said, prices of property right now.
Splendid Daddy is cheap.
Yes, I am. Okay. Oh yeah. Make sure y'all go check out Hidden Oaks Homestead. They're about to do a live here after shortly here, right? Probably right now. What's going on, Doug? We were just talking about you.
I know. Yeah, we had such a good time at the conference. It really left an impression on us.
Emily Shirley said the market up here is crazy right now. Houses selling before they are. Yeah, I can only imagine. I think our house probably would. I'm not trying to brag or boast or anything, but I think our house would once we finish doing all the renovations.
It's gonna be twice what we got it for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy, and we've only had this house 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see. Simply Life with Chris and Terry. Yes, y'all are great together on camera as well.
Aww,
appreciate it.
Thank you.
I like your thumbnails. Always stand out there. On yours. I appreciate the Garden Channel with Ray.
Thank you. For us, it's just been a hobby. Like this has been a hobby thing.
Yeah, we started off with as a hobby thing and just for shoots and giggles, but
it still has to be fun, or I won't.
Yeah, I mean, I still enjoy doing the videos. I just wish this Texas heat will allow us to do more videos, but
yeah, we really were supposed to do something today, but it's too hot.
We're going to have to wait till the evening to finish that out. Yes, Mama Z does a lot of cooking channels. You do pies? Okay.
Oh.
A voted top fruit pie baker in California back in 2000.
What part of California? I used to live out in California.
What is your best pie that you make?
Mm-hmm.
I like peach pies and poo pies.
Such a jerk. You guys don't know what I put up with. Like seriously.
But so make sure y'all reach out. Yes, we're going to be on Two Family Homestead Monday, 8 p.m. Central Time. Make sure y'all, if y'all know Big Bear Homestead, make sure y'all reach out, send prayers and everything for him. They just lost their dog, the Apollo Creed, and I'm pretty sure.
Like I teared up about it. Like so, send them some prayers.
And
they're not doing their live this evening.
Yeah. Doug, I hope we crush our house as well.
Because our objective is to be out like as low debt to no debt as possible.
Yeah, going to that whole Homesteading Life conference, by the year we sell our house and into our next house, we want to be within 12 months be debt free.
And we haven't like kind of at some point we'll like talk about what our plan is for that, but we do have a plan. Yeah, we do have a plan to be low to no debt with what we're going to be doing. Now, Hidden Oaks Homestead, they are starting their live. I think they started.
They're probably starting right now. I want to answer this for one more question on the Cal Mag.
Oh, he is so good about this stuff. He's such a nerd when it comes to like fertilizers and sprays, and like he does so much homework for it. But while he's out there, I just want to let you guys know that Hidden Oaks Homestead, they just got really good internet. They're out in Florida. It's a great family. If you don't follow them, they are such a cute couple. It's Chip and Nicole, and they are going to be having their live. So when we go, we're going to go over there.
Yeah, we're about to go over there now. Single fathers for Cal Mag deficiency.
Deficiency means the big words.
Yeah. Get this on Amazon. We do this once a month, a foliager spray. It has calcium, magnesium, and iron in here. And then we do a super aerated compost tea or a worm tea once a month. And we basically do all our plants with that. This right here, big time game changer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Thanks for joining us, guys. And what?
No, I was drop family gardens. So I'll sell it now before the market drop. In this neighborhood, it's not going to drop. No.
Like here, it's not. I think we'll get more money if we go ahead and do that, but I think we'll get more money if we just do the little cosmetic stuff.
Single father, all we do is organic. Nothing we do is chemical based. It's all organic. Oh. You can tell it's organic by the low NPK rating right there. Good stuff right there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so if y'all have any more questions, hit us up on Instagram. We also going to be, like I said, be on Two Family Homestead. If you're interested in being a content creator, go check them out, and they will definitely help you out. So until the next video, let's grow together.